Hi, Mr. Corona. I'm Andrew Kim. I'm your physical therapist.
Nice to meet you.
Please, come have a seat. So is this your first time at PT?
This is not my first time at PT. When I was 10 years old, I dislocated my patella running down a slip and slide. And it was actually really painful, and I received PT for it. So like ever since then though, I've been really anxious about going back to PT.
Well, I don't want you to feel anxious, by any means. If you have any questions or concerns, please stop me throughout this process. I want to alleviate any sort of anxiety, as we go through this, okay? Since this is your first time, I'll kind of give you a lowdown. Initially, we'll do an interview process. I ask you a series of questions, and we'll go through some examination, and then we'll go through treatment, okay?
Sounds good.
Is that all right? So, if it's all right with you, I'll be jotting down some notes. Please don't think that I'm avoiding it by any means. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm capturing everything that you're saying.
Alright.
So I have your patient intake form, and it said, can you confirm your age for me, please?
I'm 19 years old.
19? Alright. So tell me, what do you do for a living?
Well, I work at Fiesta, Texas. So I walk around selling raspas to people.
Okay. What are raspas?
Raspas are like snow cones.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. In this summer heat, it'll probably be nice to have a snow.
Yeah, it makes it more bearable.
Sure.
And I go to school right now. I'm aspiring to be a fashion designer.
Okay. Where are you going to school?
Houston Community College.
Okay. Can you tell me what your daily schedule looks like, Mr. Cronin?
So I would work, I would go to school, and go home and rest.
Wow, so we got a full day.
It's really tiring.
Can you tell me about your hobbies?
My hobbies, I like to dance socially with friends.
Okay.
Do you like to dance?
I'm taking some lessons with my wife right now. Yeah, it's kind of rough, but
Yeah.
we're getting there. What do you do for exercise?
For exercise, I wouldn't say I exercise, but like I would consider walking between classes or walking around selling raspas at Fiesta, Texas, or even dancing to be exercise.
Okay. But how many miles do you think you walk on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, so at Fiesta, Texas, I would walk around for 2 hours. So, and when I walk between classes, I would say I walk, it's like 0.25 miles, a quarter of a mile between classes.
Okay. Are you active in the community?
I am not active in the community. I would like to be, but I get like nervous around people,
Sure.
so I try to stay away from it.
Okay. So what brings you in today?
Well, today I sprained my left ankle.
Okay. So tell me, where is your pain located?
So the pain is right here.
Are you having any pain on your right side?
There's no pain.
Okay. What about in your knees? Any pain in your knees?
No pain.
No. What about your hips? Either side of your hips in pain?
No pain.
What about your back? Feel any pain in your back?
I don't think so. No.
No. Upper back, mid back?
No, there's no pain up there.
No. Okay. So does this look right? Showing you where the pain is. Does that look right?
I would say that looks accurate.
Okay. On a range of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain and 10 being the absolute most unbearable pain that you can experience, how would you rate your pain right now?
I would say it's a 1.
So 1. What about at its best?
A 0.
And at its worst?
An 8.
An 8. Okay. Can you describe your pain for me, please?
Is this really painful? Like my feet, it looks gross, it looks skinny. It's so much smaller than the other ankle. So I just I wish it could get back to normal.
Okay. We'll get a look at that. We'll try to see if we can build some strength back into that left ankle, left foot, see if we can get some symmetry out of there.
Alright, awesome.
Do you have any tingling or numbing sensations?
No, I don't.
No? Perfect. So what makes the pain worse?
What makes it worse, whenever I'm walking downstairs or walking on uneven surfaces.
Okay. So talk about uneven surfaces. Can you describe your home environment for me, please?
Well, like going into the house, there's no stairs, but it's a two-story house. When entering it, and we have handrails on the stairs. There's one bathroom upstairs and one downstairs, and there's a bedroom. My bedroom is upstairs.
Okay. Are you using any assistive devices?
I'm using a boot.
Okay. Is that a physician prescribed boot?
It's not.
No. Where did you get the boot?
My grandmother gave it to me.
Okay. And how long have you been wearing that boot?
Ever since the injury.
Okay. What makes the pain feel better?
What makes it better? Basically rest, or putting in Epsom salt,
Okay.
or even elevating it, propping it up.
So, but how long do you think you're able to rest your ankle?
From like 5 o'clock. I get home at 5. So ever since that time, 5 and on, I rested.
Okay. And how long are you putting your ankle in Epsom salt?
I would say 20 minutes.
So, can you describe your pain for me in the morning?
In the morning, it's really stiff. It's pain. It hurts a lot in the morning.
What about throughout the day?
Throughout the day, it stays the same.
And what about in the evening?
In the evening, it gets worse as I take off my boot.
So you said you elevate your ankle. Are you elevating it through the night when you're sleeping?
I am. I put a pillow underneath it to help.
And does the pain wake you up at night?
No, it does not.
So I've noticed from your health screening that you and your family are in good health. You know, that's awesome. Can you clarify your current alcohol use?
I drink socially with friends every now and then.
Okay. So I noticed you're 19. You're drinking underage. Are you aware that you're drinking under the age of 21?
I'm aware.
Okay. As your therapist, I recommend that you abide by the rules. You know, the rules are placed for reasons, and you're 19. You're still developing. I would hate for anything bad to happen to you, just due to some other substance. But do you have any concerns about your current alcohol use?
Not really. No.
Well, I have a pamphlet here for you to take a look at. It's just some effects from alcohol use. So I'd like for you to take a look at that, and just from sidebar information for you to have, and just letting you know that I recommend that you don't drink.
All right, thank you. I'll check it out.
Sure. Can you clarify your tobacco use?
I don't use tobacco. Drugs are bad for you.
That is a very good philosophy. Have you received any X-rays or MRIs?
I have received X-rays,
Okay. What were the results?
and the bones weren't broken.
Okay. Good. But how long ago did you receive it?
I received it 2 weeks after my injury, so 1 week ago.
Okay. And have you had any other imaging?
No, I have not.
Okay. Are you currently on any medications at this point?
I take NSAIDs
Okay.
in the morning.
Is that physician prescribed?
It's not. It's over the counter.
It's over the counter. Are you taking the prescribed amount?
I'm taking the dosage, what it says on the back.
Okay. Is your physician aware?
My physician is not aware.
Okay. Are you taking any other medications besides that?
No other medication.
So tell me, Mr. Corona, how did you hurt your ankle?
Well, I was driving a go-kart at Fiesta, Texas, and the cart just flipped over, and somehow my ankle got sprained and twisted. It's pretty unfortunate, because it's so preventable, so I got really mad at myself afterwards.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes while we're younger, but I'm just glad that nothing worse happened. We were just looking at an ankle injury and nothing more traumatic. So that's good to hear.
Thanks for understanding.
So when did you hurt yourself again?
My ankle?
Yes.
I hurt it 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. And have you injured this ankle before?
I have not injured this ankle before.
Okay.
I was fully functional before this injury.
Sure. Is there anything else I should be concerned with from your past medical history?
Besides the dislocated patella, I would say nothing else.
Okay. And are you feeling any recurrent pain from that?
No, it's been fully healed ever since.
Okay. That's good. Have you had any surgery, Mr. Crow?
I have not had a surgery.
Okay. So what do you want to get out of PT?
Well, I just want to be able to work at Fiesta, Texas part-time again. I want to be able to go to school without worrying that my ankle is going to hurt more and more every day.
Sure.
And I wouldn't mind being able to dance socially with my friends.
Okay. And these are goals that we'll get to that point where we'll get you up and going, and those are goals that are very important to you, and I understand that, and I'll do my very best to get to the point where you can get back to working, going to school, and being able to hang out with your friends.
I really appreciate that.
Are there any issues that I should be aware of that will prevent you from following with the treatment plan? Do you need me to demonstrate any different exercises, or would you prefer that I provide you some handouts?
I would like a demonstration.
Okay, I can definitely do that for you. I'm going to admit, as we finish up with this interview, we're going to be going to the examination phase, and it might be a little bit painful. I'm not trying to cause further harm. I just need to see where you are as a baseline.
Yeah.
And so we'll proceed with the examination.
Alright,
Okay.
sounds good.